This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 6161 Mulholland Highway, Los Angeles, California, 90068. Today is April 29th, 2021. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch ABS cleanout located just to the right of the front door in the what appears to be like a courtyard area, a patio area between the main resident and the guest unit. And what we did is the guest unit does appear to have a sewage ejection system at the rear of the property, and so what we did was we run some water at the lowest point in the bathroom, at the lowest point, just to double check that it's pumping in this direction. And so we ran it for a bit, and we did have water pumping in this direction. And just past that, they do have a cottage, a small cottage that's also on a sewage ejection system, and that water as well is being pumped and passed through this direction here. So again, this is a 4-inch ABS cleanout located on would be on your right hand side of the front door in what appears to be a small little patio courtyard area between the main residence and the guest unit. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We'll pull back our camera and zero out. So pause here for a moment. Okay, I went ahead and pulled back and zeroed out in this area here. And again, as I mentioned, we do have a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout here, and these are some double doors that leading into what possibly a living room area. And again, this is kind of the courtyard patio area in between the two units. There's a guest unit here, and we do have a patio unit here, and this goes around towards the rear of our property there. And again, we went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down, and we're just going to go ahead and begin our video sewer inspection. That's appear to be black ABS sewer pipe. And the joints appear to be in fair condition. Got a little bit of sewer gases in there, you can see, and those joints appear to be in fair condition. We're going to continue to push out. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. A little short belly there in this area here, as you can see, a little short belly, approximately 2 feet. And again, just continue to push out, make a little bit of a turn. It does appear that we are dropping down. And again, it does appear that we do have a little short belly in this area here as well. And again, it does appear to be a short belly. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area here. It does appear that we do have possibly another clean out in that area there, as you can see right around the 12 o'clock area. So again, we're gonna pause here for a moment and we'll locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area here, and it is just on the rear of the property. If you come out the double sliding doors on the left hand side, and we did place an orange flag to identify the area. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here. We're going to relocate ourselves to that mainline cleanout. And it does appear that mainline sewer cleanout runs down the hillside. So again, we're just going to pull back from here. And again, we do have what appears to be a little bit of an offset in this joint here. We are holding a little bit of water in this area. Let's see. And we pull back. And the joint appeared to be in fair condition. Make a little bit of a turn, and again, this area here, again, we do appear to be holding just a little bit of water, approximately a 2-foot belly in this area. And we continue to pull back, and those joints appear to be in fair condition. Got a tie in there, so again, we'll continue to pull back. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. And we're going to pull up and out of our clean out. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, and we're just going to relocate ourselves towards the rear of the property. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the rear of the property, and we are just to the left of the double doors at the rear of the property, just at the edge of the deck, and just in front of the gas earthquake shutoff valve. And we are relocated ourselves to a 4-inch black ABS mainline sewer clean out here, and there's our earthquake shutoff valve, gas earthquake shutoff valve there. And this goes around the rear of the property here. There's our deck, and again, this is the rear of our property here. And so we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here. And what we'll do is we're just going to go ahead and drop down and continue to push out from here. So we did run initially, we ran from the 4-inch ABS clean out to the right of the front door in the courtyard patio deck area there at a 4-inch ABS clean out, and we did place a flag to just to identify that area. And again, we did run the water from the guest unit, and the guest unit is on a sewage ejection pump, so that water there was pumping through and passing by. And we also ran the cottage that's a little further down the hill. There's a small cottage with a bathroom and a kitchen in it, and we ran the water there, and that also is on a sewage ejection pump system, and that water was also passing by. Didn't locate any other cleanouts to run through to take a look at the line. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out from here. So we drop down, a little bit of cobwebs, and we drop down, and as soon as we drop down, we do transition right back down into black ABS sewer pipe, and we do have a root intrusion in this joint here. So again, we're just going to go ahead and fairly large root intrusion, as you can see. And fairly large root intrusion in this area here. And this is just at the bottom of the clean out. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Make a little bit of a turn, and we are going to start dropping downhill. And those joints appear to be in fair condition. And this area here runs all the way down the side of the hillside and going down towards Mulholland Highway. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A bit of an offset in this joint here. Doesn't appear that it was seated properly. Does appear to be shifted in this area, as you can see, from about the 11 o'clock area all the way around to about the 6 o'clock area. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. It does appear that we possibly transitioned to vitreous clay that had been lined with a CIPP cured in place liner. As you can see here, we do have a little bit of a white strip there at the top, and then as we continue to push out, I can see a white strip there right around the 11 o'clock, and as you can see there. So it does appear that it had been lined with a CIPP cured in place liner to secure the vitreous clay. So again, very hard to determine the overall condition of the vitreous clay, just due to the fact that it had been lined with a CIPP cured in place liner. We're just going to continue to push out. The liner does appear to be in poor condition. It does appear to be peeling in areas there, as you can see. See there, As you can see that that liner, again, does appear to be in poor condition. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And we make a little bit of a turn. And it does appear that we're dropping down into our mainline sewer cleanout. So we're going to pause here for a moment.
This is for this one you're going to mark, right?
Yes, yep. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we pushed all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. And as you can see there, we do have the water running beneath us. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to pull back and take a good look at our sewer as we pull back. And as we pull back, we immediately transition back into our CIPP cured in place liner. And again, as I mentioned, the CIPP cured in place liner appears to be in poor condition. A little bit of the liner seems to be peeling up at the top. A little bit of debris. And you can see a little bit of the... Everything still seems to be flowing down into our city sewer tie-in, but as you can see that the CIPP cured in place liner does appear to be, the strip there does appear to be peeling off. And as we pull back, you'll see certain areas where you see little white flaps coming down, as like in this area here. You can see that we do have a little bit of the liner there that's peeling down in that area. And then now we're transitioning back into black ABS sewer pipe here. And again, this is down at the bottom of the hill, right at the edge of Mulholland. And we are parallel with our manhole cover. Our manhole cover is right at the bottom of the hill as well. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we do have a fairly large root intrusion as we pull back. And the root intrusion there would need to be hydrojetted and re-inspected in that area. As you can see here, we do have a fairly large root intrusion coming in from the joint there. From about the 3 o'clock area, you can see a penetration there, and then as well around the 9 o'clock area. So it is pretty much a fairly large root intrusion, as you can see. We continue to pull back, and we do recommend that this area be hydrojetted and get this root intrusion clear, and then we can determine the overall condition of those joints. So again, we're going to pull back, and we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.